Hi, it's me again, and I'm glad it's not just me that thinks like this. I spoke to you a couple of weeks ago now, where the news that they've cancelled Doctors, the long-running soap. They moved the times about, tried to make it a hit. It was still getting fair viewership, not far off EastEnders, but they've axed it, and then before that they axed Holby City. And I'm just thinking, these are the shows that normal average people want to watch. It's all well and good making the big hit TV shows that cost fortunes to make to try and compete with Netflix and stuff like that. That's fine. But you can only make a few episodes of that a year. This is the stuff most people watch most days. So you can't cancel. What are you going to show in return? You know, just put more repeats of Homes Under the Hammer or antique shows on. But it's not just me that thinks like that, because I spotted this letter in the expressandstar.com. Have a look. It's a letter axing the wrong TV programmes. So the BBC has decided to end the series Doctors. Like Holby, the viewers who like these programmes are given no choice. Someone in this publicly owned company thought it was too expensive to make further episodes, never mind that the viewing public watched this programme for over 23 years. If it had been a rubbish programme, it certainly wouldn't have lasted that long. Then we have Gary Lineker being paid a ridiculous amount of money to sit on a chair and talk football. I'm starting to think the person who wrote this letter might be one of my subscribers. BBC, how about sitting around a table and deciding to reduce the pay of some of these so-called stars? I and millions of others only pay our licence fee each and every year, and the quality and amount of programmes that are shoved down our throats are, to be honest, atrocious. I can think and list a number of such programmes to be taken off the air before Doctors and Holby, and I mean the likes of MasterChef The Professionals, Wedding Planner, Sewing Bee. There are countless other tedious programmes. But no, just get rid of the well-tired and tested programmes that people want to watch. And that's by Peter Lowe. Now, okay, people like different things, and I'm sure... So I didn't mind MasterChef when I used to watch it, when I paid the licence fee. I was all right with that. I still watch some of it. It's on Netflix, I think. I've watched some on there a couple of years ago, I think. But yeah, people like what they like. But the problem with being publicly funded is that everybody feels they deserve to be pleased, but because they're paying you directly the 159 quid a year. Most people don't believe they have a choice in that matter because they want to watch ITV Live or saying you have to pay the BBC. If Netflix just shows a load of dross that you don't like, I've done it myself recently. I've watched everything I wanted to watch. There's nothing else good on there I care about. I've cancelled it. That's fine. You can't do that necessarily with the BBC. If you want to continue watching ITV Channel 4, use Sky stuff. But everybody feels that they should be pleased by the BBC. It's down to the funding model. You know, if an ITV show that was quite popular got cancelled, yeah, you know, there'd be people saying, oh, you shouldn't have cancelled that. But nobody feels like they're a stakeholder in ITV. They'll just be a bit peed off. They can't watch their show anymore. But with the BBC, you pay them directly. You feel you have a relationship with them. You feel like you're a stakeholder in the BBC, and you should get what you deserve. And this gentleman here liked the show Doctors and he liked the show Holby. Good for him. My mum liked those shows too. Now they've been cancelled and he's getting less value for his TV licence. And he feels that's unfair because to him it is. But if the BBC was being funded commercially, one, would they have cancelled Doctors? I don't know, maybe not. Maybe not. You've got to show stuff. If you're commercial, right, the only thing that matters in the world is viewers. Because viewers bring better advertisers and better rates for adverts. But if the BBC was commercial, would Pete here be as concerned by it? Probably not. He'd probably just be a bit miffed that one of the shows he likes has gone. Such is life, chalk it up, find something else to watch. But because he pays the BBC directly, he believes he should be pleased by the BBC. The funding model makes no sense. I mean, we've all spoken about Gary Lineker. He's the poster child for this, and Pete mentions it in this letter. It's, what, 1.31 million? And he took a voluntary pay cut on that as well. And in the grand scheme of things, on some other channels, some people get paid a lot more than that. The ITV boss, the boss of ITV, gets millions of pounds a year to do her job. Tim David, the boss of the BBC, what is it, $500,000, something like that he gets? You know, they're not massively overpaying, but because you pay them, you have to struggle in your household to pay your 159 quid a year, and you see the BBC wasting it. It upsets you. The only way for the BBC to survive is to change its funding model. It's time now. It's ridiculous, isn't it? Change the funding model. Show ads. You're not beholden to people like me, to people like Pete. Then are you? You can do what you want and make your own money. Much like ITV does. And ITV do a much better job of programming than the BBC. They just do. What do you think about this? If you're out there, Pete, let me know in the comments, because you sound like you could be one of my subscribers, or at least in one of my videos. But let me know what you think about all this down in the comments below. As always, thanks for watching. Hit all the buttons and that while you're down there. And hopefully I'll see you in another video again soon when I... Ta-da.